Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Okay, man, okay. There's a lot going on here. Now, we have Hassan Campbell. Now, he put out this audio of a conversation that him and guy Wack100 had. And in this conversation, Wack100. Now I know y'all could hear the conversation on different platforms, but I didn't want to put it here because there was a lot that was said, a lot of disrespectful words that I didn't want to put on my page because we know how YouTube gets. All right, so based on that, again, the guy Hassan Campbell put out the audio of the conversation that him and Wack100 had, and again, this conversation was based on how Wack100 had different, we can say, had different things against people. You know what I'm saying? And this specific person was dealing with Nipsey Hussle. Now, it triggered a lot of people because a lot of people hold Nipsey Hussle high and dear. They have a good reason on doing it. Now, then you have the other side. Also, those same people are questioning, why would Wack100 expose this much information to somebody he don't know? And the person he doesn't know who he exposed this information to is Hassan Campbell. And even Wack100 admitted himself to not really knowing Hassan Campbell. But he knew him to the point of exposing all this, the so-called alleged video footage on Nipsey Hussle. We have to say alleged because we have not seen it yet. All right, he have told some guys that's from the Rolling 60s neighborhood where Nipsey Hussle was raised at, that he will put it out that if the Rolling 60s pay him, he would go to the guy who got the audio video and he will put it out. All right. The thing is, people are going against Wack100 because of all the other drama and antics he has created in the rap industry. We know that every year, or maybe every month, Wack100 is getting into it with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the streets or somebody in the rap industry. Mostly people in the rap industry. I guess he likes to, I don't know what it is, you know, but right now, on this particular occasion or incident, it's not looking too good for him because you have both the Bloods and the Crips who had love for Nipsey Hussle, who was saying, hey, why would you say this? You ain't say none of this while he was here. You didn't really have a care for Nipsey Hussle even while he was here. So when he's gone, when you're gonna try to diminish his legacy and what he created, you know what I'm saying? And like I told y'all, if y'all not too fond of Nipsey Hussle, as far as what he have created or tried to create before his untimely demise in the city of LA, or should I say Crenshaw district area, was a STEM program, right? Something that Wack100 or Big U never thought about doing for their community. Now, Wack100 and Big U, they're both older than Nipsey Hussle, right? And they have never touched the amount of people from a positive, uplifting, beneficial point of view the way Nipsey Hussle has. And I believe, honestly, that it has gotten to those two older cats in a very, how can we say, just envious way, right? There's also information out there allegedly that Big U has something to do with calling Eric Holder to go after Nipsey Hussle. This is allegedly, but I know some guys out there in LA, and from both sides, Bloods and Crips, they have both stated this to be true. Because again, the streets is talking, right? Again, now people are again questioning why Wack100 would put this information out, right? This information, or should I say the conversation that he had with Hassan Campbell, which Hassan Campbell has put out on his page and other YouTube page and other pages across YouTube, right? Or should I say other platforms across YouTube. That the people are saying, why would you do this? And not only that, the Bloods and the Crips are also, they got a lot to say towards Big U and Wack100. Because again, Wack100 and Big U have never, again, as far as the different sets in LA, Nipsey Hussle was able to bridge the gap between a lot of sets that Big U could never do and that Wack100 could never do, right? Even with Nipsey Hussle bridging the gaps are bridged based on him creating more opportunities in the communities. Something again that Wack100 or Big U did not do. Even though they had the opportunity to, they never wanted to. Now, when Nipsey Hussle is this prominent figure who's much younger, that's almost an intimidating factor to those two guys who's been in the game, been showing their face way longer than Nipsey Hussle, especially Big U, right? Because Big U, he tried to come in from the more political stance. Because of his background, it didn't work out for him, right? So he tried to use the footprints of Nipsey Hussle, right? That kind of, and Nipsey Hussle would not agree to a lot of things that Big U wanted him to do. So Big U and Wack100, they had, we could say, they did some funny activity towards Nipsey Hussle, and this is what y'all seeing right now. I can't say that it was based on this alleged tape that Wack100 says he has, but if y'all know the history of between Big U and Nipsey Hussle, they did have some shells flying at one another, or should I say Nipsey Hussle brother and Big U. Because again, Nipsey Hussle would not oblige to what Big U wanted Nipsey Hussle to do. You know what I'm saying? Which was to stand a DP and some other stuff. And again, Nipsey Hussle brother, Black Sam, came into play. Came in Big U face, told him, my brother ain't going nowhere. This ain't happening. So from that point of view, since Big U knew he didn't really have a hand into a lot of the things that Nipsey Hussle was doing, that he made it his interest to play the chess game, right? Again, we have to understand that this is what Big U and your guy, Wack100, is doing. Even using the name of Nipsey Hussle, right? They have to use his name. Now, people will say, no, Wack100 don't. He got Game out. Game came out before Nipsey Hussle and still is not as big as Nipsey Hussle. It's nobody that Game has signed that's from LA, or he has managed that's from LA, that's bigger than the movement of what Nipsey Hussle created. And you guys have to understand, when Nipsey Hussle created that movement, it did not let those figures in. They had a real discontent for him, right? And this is why we're hearing he had this tape and all this. And again, them saying he has a tape out is still going against the different sets who had love for Nipsey Hussle. And that's the Bloods and the Crip Sets. It's not just the Crips. It's not just the 60s. It's not just, you know what I'm saying, who's ever aligned with the 60s. There are Blood sets too who are looking at Wack100 like, you can't come to Cali no more, man. Hey, but y'all pay attention. Y'all gonna keep seeing what's going on out there. And again, this is doing nothing but digging a bigger hole for Wack100 and even Big U. Hey, but y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.